slow, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go.
Yo, 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 welcome back to the channel. As you've seen in my last video, I'm pretty sure my C506 is blown. And so this video is gonna be pretty chopped up because I work full time. But this morning, before work, I'm gonna be starting to take off the valve covers, just so I can see if there's any bad rocker arms and start to determine if it is truly knock. I've been getting a lot of people hitting me up from the last video saying that they still think it's lifter. It's just completely dead. So I don't necessarily need to pull my whole engine out and rebuild it. Fingers crossed. So basically, that's what we're doing right now. Like I said, this video will be a little intermittent, so I'm just gonna be trying to do what I can right now. I just want to keep you guys in the loop. So normally I do things, well, I was already starting without even, recording, and I got to get better at making these videos and keeping you guys up to date. So as of right now, I pulled this little cover off. This is the valve cover, and these are the coil packs. So I unplugged the wires, and then right now I'm starting to undo the wiring harness to get it out of the way. And then, that's what I'm working on right now. So I gotta get a 10 mil to get these off, unplug this, and then just keep working away at this until I get them both exposed. So I'll be back with you guys in a second once that happens. Right now, I already started unplugging the alternator, and I got the 4 bolts that hold the coil pack assembly on. So right now I should just lift up and out of here. Get my leg on here. So there's that. Again, because I am going to be basically, I'm going to be pulling everything out of this engine anyways, the heads off and everything. That's why I'm doing more of the wiring harness. You don't have to do that. You could have just undid that and pulled it off, moved stuff out of the way, but I'm trying to move this out so I have more room, just because I'm going to have to already be in here anyways. So right now I'm just pushing in the injector so that it pops out. And so basically this is all
the injectors are so easy to pull off. They're like those little clips.
Yeah. So got this whole wire. I want to learn how to take this fuel off. I don't know how to do it.
That's with those clips.
Should we try it?
It's kind of like fluid.
Oh well.
It has the shit you showed Bradley.
Yeah.
It's in your toolbox.
I don't know how this comes on. This is just, that's probably just pushes in. Okay, yeah, that pushes in, pulls out. There. So I think I was doing it on the wrong side on this one. Oh yeah, look how easy. I was doing it on the wrong side. Yeah, there's that cover. I was just exposing it way more so that way when I get this valve cover off. All right, so to take off the valve cover, you gotta use an 8 mil. And this thing's pretty dirty, to be honest. I kind of want to blow this shit off before I completely remove it. For good measure, we're just gonna blow this all off to help make sure we don't put nothing dirty in the engine. Okay, so I got all the valve cover bolts out. Valve cover is clearly loose, so we're gonna get it out, move it out of the way. There we go.
Oh, that's dope.
Let's check the rockers to see if I got any slack in them. I definitely have movement on this one, but I don't think I have any up and down. I just have side to side. I don't know. I guess they all have side to side. So I guess that's normal. See, I'm learning with you guys. So I would say none of these rockers are bad. Because yeah, none of them are I don't know if they're supposed to move like that or not, but I don't know. But that's what they're doing. None of them are too crazy. So basically I'm gonna pull the other side off and check those, and then that'll be where I'll end for today. And when I get home, I'll try to go a little farther. On this side, same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and zip this off.
8 mils? 4 8 mils?
Yep.
Dope. Popping off the vent tube.
And then pull it straight up and out.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, we didn't spray the side, but oh well.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Let's check them.
Normal.
Back and forth. Well, that one, no movement. No movement. So that's probably under, yeah, they're compressed.
That's so cool.
Yeah, pretty normal.
LS, baby. We're gonna LS swap the world, baby.
Yeah, no up and down at all. On any
Just
of them.
wait, guys. Frank's gonna LS swap everything now. We're gonna start
In the process.
LS swap everything.
So we've determined that none of our rockers are bad. None of those went bad. And I do have an upgraded rocker set coming in with the trillion upgrade, so that's good. So next thing to do is I'll be probably tonight when I get home, I'll be pulling the manifold off and taking out the valley plate and unbolting the headers, and basically starting the process of removing the heads today to start checking out the lifters. So that'll be probably today's video of part 1 of doing this. So, yo, all right, so this is another day, as you can see. I'm not wearing the same outfit, I just got off work. And so today, basically leaving off where I was at the other morning. So far, I have pulled the intake manifold off and the alternator off. These are all super straightforward things. It doesn't need to be recorded. It's literally a bunch of 8 mils and then some 15s for the alternator. So let me show you where we're at right now. So here we go. This is what it looks like. I taped off the ports and just got everything unplugged right now so that it's all exposed. And then like this side is done, you know. So now I'm gonna be working on, I'm gonna take the water pump off and get that all drained. And then I gotta work on getting that bracket off. A couple more things back there need to loosen. Nothing too crazy. And then I gotta work on both sides of getting the exhaust manifolds unbolted. And then once those are unbolted, and then I've jacked the car up and I drain the oil and I drain the coolant, then I'm gonna attempt to go after unbolting the heads. If I can get everything all situated and taken off, like I said, that would be my goal for today and for this video, is just to get these heads off. So I know I've been all over the place and I've had some time to think while I've been doing this and taking this apart and calling around. I am not gonna go with the original plan of putting 5.3 in here. I'm actually gonna just go ahead and just rebuild these LS6. It makes the most sense. Honestly, it's pretty affordable. It's a couple $100 to get the heads, you know, dunked and resurfaced. So I'm gonna do that. Probably even potentially, if it's needed, get the valves redone. I don't really think it needs to be done, but machine shop will let me know. And then I'm gonna pull the crank out because I firmly believe that it's not rod knock after doing a lot more research, but I can't confirm it. So I am gonna still pull the motor and basically pull the crank out and get the crank resurfaced and get new rod bearings, and then just slap it all back together so the heads resurfaced and then fresh crank put in with, you know, new bearings and then all new gaskets, and then with obviously with the cam install, so that way I'm still in LS6 with the fresh rebuild at 100,000 miles. So it's really not bad. It might take a little longer, but I think ultimately I'll be happier and my Z06 will remain as Z06. So just, that's the update. I wanted you guys to know that's the plan. That's the route I'm going with. And I think honestly, financially, it's going to cost about the same to do that as opposed to just putting in a 5.3. It might be a little quicker, but I don't think it's... I'm not in any rush. I don't need to have this car done for any certain event. I don't need to drive it every day. You know, this is a dream car. It's not going anywhere. So it's like, it's my project. I want to just do it right and be happy with what it is and know that I pulled the engine on it, rebuilt it, and I get to put it back in, which is pretty dope in my opinion. So that's kind of the way I'm going. So if you guys want to stick along and watch me build this LS6, not necessarily a built LS6, but just rebuild the LS6 and put a cam in it and drop it in. And then, like I said, sometime in the near future, I do plan to put an A&A in it. I don't know exactly when, but I do plan to put an A&A. So, and I do plan to track this car. So I think it'd be pretty dope to keep the aluminum block and just keep going with it, see the limits it has. If I blow a hole in the aluminum block, then we're gonna 5.3 or 6.0 it. But at least right now, that's the plan. So I don't have anybody to hold the camera. Raul's not here, and I don't have a damn stand anymore, so I can't time lapse what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna kind of bring you guys along as I'm doing things. But like I said, I'm gonna attack the water pump. It's like 6 bolts. It's super stupid easy, but I gotta jack the car up first so I can start draining the coolant. That way I don't make a huge mess in my garage. I know I'm gonna make a mess, but I'm trying to limit the amount of mess and clean up. So that's my plan. Water pump off, headers off, the bracketry that was for the alternator, a couple wires, and then start going after the heads. So, geez, fingers crossed. All right, the next little update. A lot may look like a difference. But I got the fan out and the radiator out, and I took the water pump off. Pretty simple. That's pretty much it. I drained the oil. That's pretty much where we're at. A lot more space now to do what you need to do. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the alternator bracket off because the power steering pulley is like blocking one of the bolts. So I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Plus that ABS module's right in the way. So I don't know how that can just move, or I gotta figure that out. And like I said, I still have some stuff behind the heads that need to be addressed. Some of that rat's nest back there. And then I still gotta take off the headers itself, but headers aren't really that hard to do. But that's a little update. The block was extremely dirty, so it's gonna be pretty dope to get this thing all freshened up. Heck yeah, it was dirty. So you can see what's over here. Oh, interesting is my coolant was mostly distilled water, even though it never got hot, which is weird. My oil looks fantastic, and the water pump radiator could use a blowout. So it's crazy that, like, how well the car stayed cool for being a Corvette with, like, the radiator was super, like, you know, blocked up in passage, and then we were running, like I said, like damn near water. It's damn near clear. And my oil, it looks good. That's what's annoying. So it's like, do I have a bad rod? The rod bearing? There's no metal shavings in the oil at all, like none. So like, I honestly have no idea. I'm just gonna keep moving at it, keep going. I don't know. I feel like, do I pull the motor out? Or, you know what I mean? Or just send it, throw the cam in it, and I don't know. But probably gonna just take the motor out. I mean, why not? Refreshing it. It's not that expensive to get it done right, and then just know that I'll never have to worry about it again. So, but I don't know. It's like, ugh. And then when you're like, it's okay, I love working by myself and getting it done, but it's also fun if you had your boys with you. Like to hear, to chill and learn and help a hand, you know, helping hand. But I'm just right here coasting on a weekday. I think today's Thursday. And yeah, I'm gonna keep working at it a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna wash up and go hang out with my son. But yeah, like I said, in this video, we're gonna pull these heads off. So may not be today that they come off, but definitely they'll be off in this video. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working at this. All right, YouTube. Today is the same video for you, but this is the, well, it's the end of the video. Just don't even, I'm all lost, but I wanted to show you guys. I pulled the heads. There she is. The heads are pulled. Whew, definitely fun. Did it by myself, no help. Definitely doable by yourself, so it's not that hard. A little time consuming. So here is the motor, internals, and the heads. So it's bad news. None of the lifters are bad. So it's rod knock. So I'm sweating, but my buddy's coming over tomorrow, and the next video will be us pulling this here LS6 out of the C506. So stay tuned for that video. I've never done it. Well, I mean, I pulled a motor on the Beamer, not a Corvette. So, but yeah, this is coming out tomorrow. None of the lifters are bad. A little scoring, but you could tell like normal wear, and I can see clear as day into where the cam's at. Man, it looks normal. So, praying that there's no bent rods, and that the crank itself is not overly chewed up. Hopefully we caught it soon enough, and we can get it resurfaced and cleaned up, so that way I can just reuse the same motor. But anyways, it's been a long week, a little bit here, a little bit there, but anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video, you guys. I appreciate anybody that's following along. You can do it on your own, with a little willpower. But yeah, I'm tired. It's Friday. I worked all day long. I'm gonna go shower, chill with my wife and my baby, and I'll see you guys on the next video. So let's go.